Who am I as a writer? Well, what comes to mind first are the basics. Where and when do I work, and where do I find myself writing or even just thinking about writing? When I work is probably the easiest question to answer out of these three. Since coming to college, I've found that my days are just really full of classes, clubs, and hanging out with friends. Most of my homework is really done at night, so that's when I find myself writing the most. I've always been more of a night owl, anyways, and feel like my writing is at its best when it's late at night and I'm either working to distract myself from other work or as a calm way to end my day, since English classes have always been my favorite. It almost feels like a bit of a reward to write or just have the time to think about what I want to write. This is why the majority of my photos are taken at night, and why all but two of my photos taken are taken when I'm physically writing after 7 p.m. But where do I most enjoy working? To be honest, I love to be surrounded by beauty. To me, beauty is everywhere, although in this composition, it's found in the typical things, like a sunset or a night out with friends, sitting on the lawn on a sunny day, at my desk with a view of the city. But why do I choose these environments? It's not just because they're beautiful, but because they give me something to be inspired or distracted by. If I'm bothered with the structure of a sentence or argument, I can take a moment to people watch like I did in my photo working on the lawn, or ask my friends for some advice, like in photos working at Bird Library with friends, or any photo taken in a dorm that wasn't specifically at my desk. Even while working on a script outline at my desk, I took a moment to listen to the cars fly by on the highway and admire the flashing lights of a building that always shows the temperature and time. My writing process isn't too different from the environments that I spend my time in. I really love to start my writing process with other people so that I can bounce off my ideas to others, but once I know what I want to write, I really tend to seclude myself and work in a more official environment, such as my dorm desk. When it comes to writing, I would really call myself a perfectionist. I sit with every sentence and revise over and over until it's acceptable, and then, with some form of physical activity like my solo walk on the quad or solo walk after class photos, I'll take a break and come back to revise once more, which is a continuation of a habit I had at home when I went for long walks with my dog. It's to the point where I wouldn't call it a writing choice, but rather something that's really trained and ingrained into me, as I get headaches and feel physically uncomfortable with moving on with my writing until everything before the exact sentence that I'm working on has been perfectly assembled. Okay, so that explains my processes when writing, but who am I as a writer? Reflecting on my media collection has made me realize that while I might need my writing to be perfect before I submit it, it doesn't mean that it's perfect for everyone. I've been blessed with English teachers who have let me discover my own voice and processes as a writer, and that means that I need everything to be perfect in a way that truly represents me and my ideas. Whether it be through working in perfect environments or constant editing until I'm satisfied with my work, the writer that I am today is someone that I can be proud of because it reflects my true drive and personality. Thank you.